Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Kaale, Kaale Wanderer, about to give to you once again. Yeah, I hope you guys had a good weekend. I sure did, and and along with that, I have a lovely guest. Her name is Tashana Latrice, and she's a bikini pro, and she's here to tell her how she got started in bodybuilding. So how you been?
I'm great. I'm great. How are you?
I'm all right. I'm all right. I'm all right. Can't
Good.
complain. Still here. You know. Yeah.
Yeah. That's good.
Had a good weekend so far?
Yeah, my weekend's been good. It's been pretty busy, but it's been good for sure.
No,
Yeah.
okay. That's cool. Cool, cool.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I might as well start the basic question. How you got started in bodybuilding?
How I got started. Let's see. I got started in I believe it was 2019. I went to a show a friend of mine invited me to, and I fell in love. I felt like it was like a fitness pageant. And so from there, I went and found a gym and found a coach and started training. The reason behind bodybuilding was I lost my mother quite suddenly, and she was my best friend in the whole wide world. So I needed something to channel the energy, to keep from being too depressed.
Right.
So the gym was a great outlet for me.
Um, well, I'm sorry, my condolences. How long was that? Like, your mom passed?
This October it will
Oh,
be 9 years.
oh, okay.
This
Your
October.
father still, your father still around?
Yes, my father is still around. So that's a blessing. Yeah.
Wow. So it was mostly your mother motivated you to do bodybuilding.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, for sure. She definitely did. I've always loved performing. I've been an athlete my whole life.
yeah,
Um, did pageants and stuff, and so I felt like it was a fitness pageant. So I was like, yes, this is perfect. I'm super competitive. So it just seemed like a perfect fit.
yeah. Like, how was your start? Like, like just trying to understand the sport, like with the
Oh,
dieting and
yeah. So I started. In the fall before the season that I actually wanted to compete because I felt like I needed to put some muscle on.
yeah,
So I started training with my trainer, and at that point, it was mostly clean eating. He wanted me to bulk, so I ate a lot of like chicken and rice and chicken and vegetables, or chicken and potatoes, or chicken and eggs. It was just pretty much chicken all the time, tuna fish, really lean meats, and then low carb intake during my bulk season. And then when it was time to cut, it was pretty much the same food, just smaller portions and faster intervals that I was eating it to get my metabolism going a lot faster so I could burn off um, the body fat.
was it tough for you, with the low energy and stuff?
Um, I would say yes, but anybody else will probably tell you no. Just because I'm a high energy person. I was a
Yeah,
cheerleader for 22 years, so that kind of just stuck with me. I'm always on the go, 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 go. So, I would say it was difficult in the beginning because I've been doing it so long now. I have to kind of go
right.
back in my mind. In the beginning, it was very difficult for me, but I had such a positive mindset about it that I didn't allow it to physically, wear me down, if that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm not a bodybuilder. I'm not a
Right.
bodybuilder. So it's like it's like another language when you certain things. I'm more mostly like an admirer or I mean, I've worked out. I had a trainer also, not that long, but I've worked out and did other things besides bodybuilding. Bodybuilding made was like, I would say, like an attraction, especially with the women. It's when
Hmm.
I was a teenager, and so
Right.
yeah, so yeah. And so, I had a YouTube channel and, kind of displayed, the women and stuff. And so,
Mhm.
I got I seen like another YouTuber, he was like interviewing the women, and I was like, wow, it'd be cool to do that on my channel. And so I was doing it, been doing it for like maybe a year,
Mhm.
past year. So yeah,
I love that. Well, thank you for wanting to do that, because otherwise, we wouldn't have the little spotlight and shine on the things that we do. So appreciate you for that.
yeah, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt. And then we have a guest, all the way George Page. He also do interview women bodybuilders. So he says I
Oh,
could feel her
okay.
about her mother. Yeah,
Oh,
his mom's passed away during like the COVID era.
oh, I'm sorry
So
to hear
yeah,
that. My condolences to you. That's a
yeah,
tough
yeah.
one.
Funny to hear a bikini competitor falcon. Yeah,
Yes, we bulk. Yes, we do. Yes, we get muscles. Yes, we have to do the same thing that men do in heels. Okay.
did, did, did
So
did you always want to? Did you always want to stick with bikini?
I'll tell you the truth. I honestly, before I got into bodybuilding, I never even wanted to be anywhere near bodybuilding. People used to ask me about it, and I'll be like, "Oh no, hell no! I don't want to. I don't want to be all bulky and look like a man. And no, I'm good. You know what I'm saying?" But once I really got into the sport, or actually once I went to see a show, I was pleasantly surprised at all of the different categories and the different, physiques that you can have for your body. I think maybe after I win a few more titles in bikini, I may try a different category. But uh, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, yeah. So so this so you've been competing what not um how long? I'm sorry, I'm not.
I've been competing for about 4 years now.
4 years. Okay. Yeah. How did you get into the OCB?
The OCB was my first choice, just because in
Oh,
this area they're very popular. They sanction a lot of shows pretty much every
okay.
weekend. And my trainer had done shows with OCB before, so it just felt comfortable. I liked their purpose. I liked their mission. I liked. Um, Everything that the organization had to say online
Yeah.
about themselves. And when I went to do the first show, it was awesome. So I just decided to stick with them.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
I started like knowing about the OCB. I went to they show like last month. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
I got a little picture. Yeah, check it out. Like
Oh
this is
yeah.
yeah.
Where was
Yeah.
this one at?
This was in Brooklyn and
Oh,
New York
okay.
City. Yeah, this
Mm-hmm.
see. Yeah, I
Yeah.
got more, but yeah. But
That's
I got you in action, and
yeah, that's me
what's it?
posing, doing what I
Yeah,
do.
what's it like posing?
Um, I absolutely love posing. I used to model, so I kind of feel like posing is a lot like modeling, outside of having to flex and and hold muscle positions for extended amounts of time. Um, but I like the flow, especially with bikini. It allows you to have personality and kind of put your own persona to how you want to present the poses, the mandatory poses. So I really love it. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I'm a ham. So anytime I get to kind of like be me and just have fun with what I'm doing, is the go.
You're an actress also, right?
Yes.
You know, okay. So you did theater or
Yes, I did. I did theater, as well as I've done some movies. I've done some screen shows, some videos, as well as commercials. I've kind of dabbled in a little bit of everything, but theater was my favorite. Theater was my first love. I did that through school, and then as a young adult, I did a lot of theater shows here locally in my area, as well as I came to New York to do a show, to work on a play there. So yeah, acting is one of my first loves.
was it like Broadway or like a small theater or a small theater?
It was more theater drama.
Uh, no, but was it like like on Broadway or like on in like 42nd Street or they
Oh
have
yeah, yeah.
to?
The show that I was working on in New York, yeah, it was If This Hat Could Talk. It was
I've heard of that. Yeah,
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 yeah, yeah, I was working on that show some years ago. I think that was like 2006, maybe I want to say 2006, around that time.
yeah. The last theater I ever went to was I went to go see uh, Les Miserables about the
Oh,
French Revolution.
I love that movie.
Yeah,
It's one of my favorites.
I yeah. I'm not gonna lie, like when I had to be like 14 years old. I thought that shit was boring.
I, oh, yeah, as a child, definitely probably boring.
Yeah, but it's funny because I was trying to read the novel. Like it was a long paperback, and
Hmm.
I was reading some of it. It wasn't that bad. I
Right,
forgot. Like I know it started off with a character. It's more like an epic. Yeah,
right.
but I know
Yeah,
it's yeah. It's
definitely.
know it's about yeah. I know it's about the French Revolution and the effects that people was dealing with. Yeah,
Right. The poverty and yeah, all of that.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Did, did you ever thought about like what kind of movies you did? Like was it like on TV
They
or
were drama. They're actually on streaming on Amazon Prime. The two films that I'm in, they were independent films. And they're like one's a dramedy. It's got some comedy in there, but some drama as well. And then the other one is just strictly a drama. Just it's more serious about domestic abuse and different situations that deal with that, bringing awareness um, to that and how it affects everybody.
okay.
Yeah. But
All of it.
I love comedy, so I'm kind of that's kind of like what I do. Drama, comedy, is
Yeah.
kind of like my lane.
What kind of comedy you like? Anything particular?
You mean like movies that I watch, or
Yeah, like movies or stand up or
um I would say that I don't really watch too much stand up anymore because they don't make comics like they used to. um, so I definitely love comedy movies. I would say like Harlem Nights and Coming to
yeah.
America, and those classic us films. Um, for sure. Death at a Funeral, more updated one. I know I mean, and I love Adam Sandler too, so I mean, anybody really. Jim Carrey's my favorite,
Yeah,
so
that's
yeah,
cool.
very animated.
Yeah. I mean, you got that face to be on TV. Like when I first seen you, I was like, wow, she's gorgeous.
Oh, thank
So
you so much.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You do
It's
got
still
that
an
look. Like
aspiration.
I mean, it's no point of me asking you was was you nervous like when you first hit the stage? But I don't think you probably were.
I would say I always get nervous when I do things. I told a good friend actually at the last show, I said, if you don't get nervous before you do anything, it's probably time to stop, you know?
Yeah,
So I always have a little bit of anxiety before I do anything, any type of performance. But I just channel it, take a nice deep breath and go out there and do it.
yeah.
That's what my mom
How
would tell me. So
how was like the crowd? Um, like did they kind of react? Like how was their reaction when you hit the stage?
I always have a really good reaction, actually. I had a lot of friends and family at this last show because it was here, in my hometown where I stay right now. Um, but oddly enough, even when I go out of town and I don't know anybody, people still cheer for me, and there's a big reaction, which is always so humbling and like a good feeling. It gives me like little butterflies. But I think that just comes from like my light, me shining who I am inside on the outside, I guess, and
Yeah.
that makes other people smile. Um, and they genuinely can tell that I love what I do. So um, I think that plays a big part in it.
All the way, George Page, the Sporehouse. I'll let you read it.
The sport has evolved over the years. The girls in bikini look bigger than women in the early days of women bodybuilding. Yes, that's true. It definitely has. There's a lot of competition, and that's one of the main reasons why I've stuck with the OCB and took time off, even took a little time off to grow before competing on the pro stage, because of that point where he just made about the evolution of the sport. It's just so many more people are getting involved and getting excited about bodybuilding, especially natural. Whoop whoop! Shout out to the natural bodybuilders out there. Um, but it's yeah. So because the competition is growing, it makes it more competitive as far as muscularity, especially with bikini girls. I mean, because everybody wants to be in a bikini.
Yeah.
Girl.
I
Yeah. So
mean, it, like in a way, yeah, but I don't know if they get like real love with the women of bodybuilding, like the fans, because they like a lot of dudes, like they like women with mass, like the
well,
bodybuilding
yes.
division, the bikini. It's kind of like like there's I don't know they just put it there, and at first some of them they didn't really have that much muscle. So, but
Right.
I'm starting to kind of see that some of them do look kind of buff. Like yourself. You look a
Yeah.
little buff. Yeah, look really nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, for sure. It takes a lot, and I think especially in the natural world, they're trying. A lot of the organizations are trying to move away from that soft beach body look because it does
right,
kind of take away from what we do as well as athletes. I just had a conversation with a coworker the other day at the gym, and
right,
he's saying like, "Oh, bikini, no offense, you guys don't have to do that much training and blah blah blah
right.
blah blah." And that seems to be the overall, thought process with a lot of people. But I am here to tell you, we train hard, just like
I've
any other
heard.
athlete.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I know.
Like, we got to get in the gym and do cardio. We got to get in the gym and hit the weights and do reps and do hard sets and hit these squats and hit the bench press and hit triceps and hit chest and hit the back and the lats. And you know what I'm saying? We have to do all of that as well, and I really love that the respect for our category is growing. We do bring in the most people, I do have to say, for each and every show. They're coming to see the girls in the bikinis,
Yeah.
and I think the athletes are just stepping up. Every year we're stepping up our game.
Well, I told you that I had like a film a little bit. I put together a little something, so we could check you out on the stage.
Oh,
So
okay.
play it. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. So I'll put that together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you. I look nice.
So, so you come up with your like your routine, like dance routines. You do that by
Mhm.
yourself?
I do.
Oh, okay.
I do. I was a HBCU dancer for Virginia State, marching Trojan Explosion. Woo! Shout out to the Trojans.
Oh,
Um, and then I told you, I did cheerleading and dance, gymnastics. So like dancing, I love it. Putting together some routines. I love when they say, "Oh yeah, you got a minute, 60 seconds to do your thing." I'm like, yes, let's do
you
it.
know, you could have been a fitness competitor, but it's not OCB. That's the thing. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? You know, like they do the flips, and you ever seen like I don't know, they had the like the Rising Phoenix. They did the Phoenix. I mean the fitness competitors. They do
Mm-hmm.
like flips, and you ever thought about doing that or?
I have. I used to tumble a lot when I was younger, but I've been in some accidents as I've gotten older, so I haven't really
Oh,
tumbled in a long time. Um, but that's actually one of my plans. My 40th is to go back to the tumbling gym and get dusted off. So maybe maybe that's something to think about for the
you
future.
said you're 40th?
Yeah.
Oh, you look young. You like probably look like 29 or
Thank you.
yeah, 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 you look young. You look young. I'm 48. I got the beard and stuff, so look
I
like
mean, if you
old
didn't have the
man.
beard or you dyed it, I wouldn't have guessed 48.
Yeah. Well,
Only
thank
the
you.
the pepper gives it away. That's it. Salt, pepper.
I appreciate. I appreciate that. I
Yeah.
appreciate that.
You
So,
you know
like,
I don't crack.
say that again.
I say you
Oh,
know
I
that.
got what you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. So, I mean, like, do you feel comfortable with the polygraph?
I do every time.
Oh, oh,
I mean, it's always like I said, it's anxiety with anything. You sitting there and
yeah.
you're like you're about to get strapped up to this machine. You're like, oh shit, I didn't even do nothing, and I'm nervous. So it's always that anxiety, but I don't ever have a problem with it.
Oh. So, when did you turn pro?
I actually turned pro for the first time my amateur year of 2020 21.
Yeah, that was quick.
I will have to look. I have to look back on the year and see what year that was, but I believe that was 2020.
Yeah, that fast. Wow.
Yeah, I did 5 shows that year. On the sixth show is when I became a pro.
Hmm. What was it like? What was the trainer like preparing for your first show?
Um, it was death. It was death.
Say that
um,
again.
I mean, that's what I felt like it was. Like it was,
It was death, you said?
yeah, like it was very, it was very intense, the cutting. Like when it came time to cut, like I said, I was very positive about everything, but I was also very hangry, because your body is just, where's the rest of the food? What are we doing? Like, and you still want me to do stuff. Where's the food? Like, so I was always hangry, like just constantly, like just I want to eat. Um, of course, the cravings, wanting chocolate and snacks and cookies and all the things. Um, so it's very difficult, it's very difficult. But I just kept the goal in mind, kept talking to my mommy and God and I made it through. And that first show I placed second, in all my categories. So I was a happy camper.
That's good. Now, what was it like when you turned pro? Like the feeling, and did you expect to turn pro?
I did not. I actually turned pro at Mr. America,
Yeah, let
the
me see.
Mr.
I got
America show. Yeah.
pictures.
Um, so that was amazing. I didn't expect that at all. That's from my last show that I just did. That was for my pro show, my first pro show that I did with OCB. Um and that was a stack. That was stacked all the way. I mean, there was 22 beautiful women, like just gorgeous, So it's amazing, every time. You can go
Oh, you
in
did.
hoping and saying, like, I look good, ain't nobody about to beat this. But then, you walk in there, you see somebody is like, oh my God, there's five other people just as prepared as I am. So um you just stand back, you go out there, you do your thing, and you stand behind the curtain and hope your number get called.
Do you got like friends like on like athletes?
Yes, yes. That's another thing that I really love about bodybuilding is the camaraderie and the friendships that you build with the different athletes, because you spending 4, 5, 6 hours backstage with these people, that's gone through the same thing that you've gone through. So automatically there's relatable ground and, things in common. So, we get to talking, taking pictures, exchanging social media and, encouraging each other and supporting each other, because it's tough, and everybody doesn't have a support system at home. So, I love it, especially being ex-military. The camaraderie is really nice.
Are you
Yeah.
in the military too?
Yes, Army, who?
Okay. I try to do. Yeah, I try to take. I didn't do well in the ASVAB test, so I didn't have a chance. So
Oh, well,
took
you
it
might
so
have
many
dodged a bullet.
times.
It's okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Took it so many times. Yeah. How long you was in the military?
I just did one term, in and
Oh,
out,
okay.
3.5 years, almost 4. I was airborne, so I jumped out of planes and packed parachutes.
Yeah, you jumped out of
Yeah,
a plane when you
yes,
wasn't scared.
several times. Several times. Yes.
I think I would have been, I'd have made a mess of my pants or something like that. Sometimes I be having panic attacks when the Uber driver like be driving me like it was one time like I think like a week ago this Uber driver he was driving so fast on the bridge and stuff and I just
Mm.
had like a panic attack. I'm like, oh, this guy crazy. He's driving like he's in the Fast and Furious movie.
Yeah.
Like,
So you
yeah,
don't like
man.
roller coasters either, huh?
No, I don't. I don't. I remember I took like a I went to Great Adventures and stuff. I think I took the Scream Machine, one of those things, and I just closed my eyes. This I had to be like 18 or something like that. Yeah, like I
Wow.
couldn't do that.
No.
Yeah,
I love it. I love it. I love it.
wow. So I would say that all that military experience helped you be prepared for like a bodybuilding show.
For
Yeah,
sure. Yeah, I would definitely say being in the military definitely gives any competitor an edge
yeah,
because there's a different type of mental toughness, that comes with that type of lifestyle that you can easily translate, into bodybuilding because it's definitely a lot of discipline for sure.
yeah,
Different
yeah, yeah. He said, there are just different levels between divisions.
levels between divisions. In the natural, what do you mean? As far as like in bikini?
He probably would have to write it down. And he
There's
also
only.
says you're beautiful, and
Oh, thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
yeah, I go back to this. There are just different levels between divisions.
Um, in bikini, I would say not really. I mean, there's you're either you're pro, you're amateur, you're pro, or you're pro master. And the pro master just means you're, over 35 or over 40 with some organizations. Um, I can't really speak for IFBB. I don't compete in that realm. So there may be different divisions with how they do things. Um, but yeah, you just an amateur or you're a pro on the natty side. That's it. Um, yeah.
What? So I forgot the thought I was going to ask you. It just slipped. It popped. It popped in. It popped out.
Pop in, pop
But
out.
but
Yeah.
yeah. So you got like a 500. That was like the prize money. Was you
Yes.
happy with that?
Third place was 500. Yes. Of course, I was definitely happy to place. Like I said, it was my first pro show. So I was definitely happy to place. Of course, the goal is always first. um, but I was definitely very grateful to have placed where I did, like I said, because 22 women and that look like superheroes, and I placed third out of all of them. So, you
Yeah,
know, um,
congratulations.
that's a huge honor. And then shout out to Jillian. This was her second time winning that specific show. And then Carla, my other pro debut beauty, who got second place. This was her first pro show as well. So we had
Yeah,
two new pros come in there and sweep some money. So it was definitely a good day.
yeah, yeah. You know what I wanted to ask you, yeah, about your coach, like, what's that's like who's your coach and what was it like, kind of training under them?
Well, this particular show, this prep, I did not have a trainer. I decided to
Okay.
just go at it myself. But I had the confidence to do so because I have been training under Chad Havenue, CJ out there for
Okay.
those that know him, um, for for the whole time. Basically, when I first started, he was the guy I went to. He's the guy that taught me everything I know, as far as nutrition, as far as building my books for my workouts. All of that, and it was amazing working under him because he was a bodybuilder himself. So it's always good when you're able to learn from someone that's actually done what you're doing. A lot of people teach because they can't do. So it's awesome when you can learn from someone that has done what you're doing. So he gave me a lot of invaluable information and pointers, and not to mention encouragement, support. Him and his wife Kim um, were just amazing. So it was really good.
Was he natty like you, or he's a IFBB pro?
He is all natural. He is all natural. I can't remember if he's competed in other realms, but he is a all natty champion.
Do you pay attention to like the IFBB, or you just focus on mostly like the OCB?
I absolutely do not pay attention to the IFBB. A lot of people ask me about, athletes and do I know, and I don't. I mean, I respect what they do as well,
That's okay.
all love to all athletes, but
Yeah.
I have a different mindset as far as how I do this sport. So I just focus on what I'm doing. And so I'm not just with OCB. I'm actually a 5-time Natty pro with three other organizations or four other natural
Yeah.
organizations. So the OCB is just one of my faves.
Oh, but you don't mind sharing like what other organizations and what it's like? What's the difference between
No,
OCB and that?
it's not. So I became a pro with PNBA first, the Professional Natural
Okay.
Bodybuilding Association. They are the ones that do Natural Olympia. in Las
Mm,
Vegas every year.
oh,
PNBA is also an awesome organization, all natural organization. I haven't done many shows with PNBA because they are far away. Their main hub is not here on the East Coast. They have a lot of shows in the Midwest and on the West Coast.
oh,
So until my sponsorships are up to par, I
oh,
unfortunately am not able to do as many shows with them right now. I did, however, go to Natural Olympia for the first time. I want to say a year ago, maybe 2 years ago. I went to Natural Olympia, um, and that was awesome. In Las Vegas, it was my first time going to Vegas, so that was amazing. They're a wonderful organization as well. They really take care of their athletes. They plug a lot of athletes for sponsorships and things of that nature. So they're really good um, as well. OCB, you already know about them. I am also a pro with USBF, United States Bodybuilding Federation. Um, love the USBF as well. Their tagline is for athletes by athletes. So I love them. But unfortunately, again, that's another organization that they're mostly based in the Midwest and West Coast. So I just found the more I've been competing to stay closer to home, it kind of helps with my finances and being able to do the shows that I want to do, or as many as I'd like to do.
right.
Um, and then there's the IPL, International Physique League,
Hmm.
and that's all I'll say about that. And then,
Okay.
so that's OCB, USBF, um, what was the other one? IPL. Oh, NGA is also another one, the National Gym Association. They're actually one of the oldest all natural organizations. Love them. They actually allowed me to laterally become a pro with their organization to compete, and I won my first pro show with them. So that was pretty awesome. And I think that's it.
Congratulations.
Thank you
Wow,
so
that's
much.
cool. Yeah. Wait, are
Yeah.
you watching like the Yorktown for the OCB?
I am actually qualified for the Yorton, so I will be going to the Yorton this weekend.
Oh, okay. How you feel?
I feel good. I feel hungry, but I'm good. I'm going to make my food after we're done with our interview.
But
But
have
I
you
feel
ever
good.
like
I feel good. My
is
lines
it
are coming in.
is this your first time going there?
This is my first time going to the Yorton, so I am super excited about that. Um, I'm super excited just for the experience. It's the biggest show to date this year. This is the first year that they're doing all the women on one day and then all the pro
Yeah.
men on the other day. It's an all pro show, so I'm super excited. I
Yeah,
really
I
am.
gotta check that out. I read yeah, because I already paid for the live stream and stuff. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
so I
Oh,
definitely
you're gonna watch
check it.
it?
Yeah, I'm a yeah. That'd be like my first time seeing that because I seen like the Rising Phoenix and stuff, and it was cool. You
Yeah.
know, yeah, and I'll see that. I might as well see the OCB because I went to my first OCB show. Support the OCB. Yeah,
Yeah, for sure. Yes, it's gonna be awesome. Yes, so I'll be there. You get to see me in action. I'll
yeah.
be out there doing my thing. And I
Stay
got
in
two more
discipline.
shows this season. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Staying disciplined in this sport is tough. Yeah. Yeah, it is. It is.
Do
Um,
I was
but
going
I'm
to ask
almost
you,
up
do
to
you
the
have
shot.
lazy days? No, I was
Do I
going to
have?
ask you, do you lazy days like to a point where it'd be like, oh man, I don't feel like doing this.
Yeah, quite literally every day. Every
You're
day I
funny.
wake up and I'm like, I'm not for this today. But then I say, uh, you get what you work for, not what you wish for. So then it's time to get up and do work.
Other than your mother, what motivates you to do it?
Uh, my son and
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I seen my boy. He
yeah.
looking kind of fresh to death.
Yes, my baby right there. Yes. He is also an athlete. He's a basketball player. So it's very important to me for him to see me keep going, because I always tell him, don't give up on your dreams if it's something that you want to do, which his dream is to go to the NBA. Um,
Okay.
then you got to work hard and you got to keep working till you get where you want to get,
Yeah.
so I don't ever want to have to see me not doing what I tell him, to do or guide him to do. So that's a big motivation for me, I don't want to have to hear him say, Mom, why you didn't go to the gym today?
Do,
you know,
do he go
so
to your shows?
he
Have you ever
does.
attended? Or
He
what's his
does.
response when he?
He's a quiet guy. He's real chill, but he took videos and pictures of me at this last show, so he
Oh,
was very proud. He was very proud, and wanted to take pictures with me, and told his friends all about it and everything. So he's very proud of me.
that's pretty dope. Maybe somewhere down the line he might wanna do it, like be a bodybuilder.
I hope so. They
Yeah,
have team categories and everything, so we'll see. He doesn't like working out too much. But y'all didn't hear that from me.
but he's still young. He's still young. How old is he?
He'll be 13 in January.
Yeah. I mean, that what motivated me to working out. I think I used to get my ass whooped. That's what. And I had a friend. He was like, I asked him like, "Yo, how you get strong, man?" Like, and he's like, "Yo, you gotta do push-ups." And so I
Hmm.
just started doing push-ups, and then it was more than push-ups, but
Right.
that was the start. So
Hmm.
yeah,
Oh yeah,
and then
he'll do
other
all of that. He loves the calisthenics and stuff. He'll do that all day and night. But when it's time to go to the gym and lift weights, or time to go do, maybe you know what? I think maybe he just doesn't enjoy it with me. I think because when he goes with his trainer, he has a ball. I think
things.
he just don't
Oh,
want
I
it
get
with
it.
his
Well,
mom.
mommy, yeah, mommy,
Yeah.
mommy will drive you crazy. That's what it is. Mommy,
Yeah.
mommy, mommy. She knows best, but she takes it to another level. So I
Exactly.
know.
Yeah. He's like, I just want to
I
work
feel
out,
his
mom.
pain. I feel his pain. Yeah, I feel his pain. I understand. I understand.
Yeah. Yeah,
She
that's what
know,
I'm gonna do.
she don't. She means well, but she gets carried away. I understand exactly how he feels. If he wants to get into the NBA, he has to work out.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I say he loved working out. He do. He just don't like working out with me.
Yeah,
He just don't
yeah,
like working out with me. Now, when I go and condition his team and stuff like that, he don't mind that. But
right.
when it's just me and him in the gym, he not feeling that. He not feeling it.
It's normal. It's normal.
Yeah,
It's
he at that
normal.
age. It's okay. I allow
A
that.
boy's best friend is his mother.
Yes, yeah, for sure. And we are really close. But also he's at that age. Y'all know what it was like. Don't act like you don't know.
No, I
At
mean,
12 and 13, the last thing you want to do is talk to your mom or be up under your mom. You in the room
yeah,
with the door closed,
yeah,
minding your business.
yeah. I understand how he feel. Trust me. I understand. He loves his moms. But moms
Yeah.
can be a pain in the rear end sometimes. Is this your daughter or?
That's him when he was a baby.
Oh, okay. So he's the only child?
Yep, he's my only one. And my
Oh,
dog.
okay.
I have a 5-year-old German Shepherd.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. What do you do like outside of bodybuilding? Like do you have a job? Like in the sense of well, what happened? Was
Nothing. My sister's sitting here and she just looked like the look that she gave was like I do a lot actually. I'm a personal trainer for Crunch Fitness for a gym, um, as well as a licensed massage therapist.
okay.
So I work a few things doing massage therapy, um, and then I have modeling and ambassadorships and things of that nature. Um, yeah,
Yeah.
that's
How
all I'll
was
speak.
that? Like what how was that like when you training clients and stuff like that?
It's awesome. I love it. I mean, like health and wellness, health, fitness, wellness, that's like my life. I'm also a holistic practitioner. So spirituality is big for me as well. Um, but I love working with clients, helping them change their lives, because essentially that's what I'm doing, whether it's massage or personal training, um, helping people become more in tune with their body.
What you have them doing like when like what kind of like exercises you have them doing?
Well, all of our programs, when I personal training, everything is tailored to the client and what the client's goal is. So, I can go anywhere from having a beginner or somebody that, wants to lose weight, where I'm just having them do a lot of resistance band work and, body weight calisthenics as far as squats or planks or lunges and things like that, to an advanced athlete, and I'm taking them through hit routines or high intensity interval training, for those that don't know what hit is, um, to blasting their ass and cardio, to weight training, heavy weight training. It just varies, depends on what the client's need is, but I'm game for all of it. But I'm really a big cheerleader, it's kind of how I train.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. Right.
Um,
Do you do also do yoga and all that when you say holistic?
um, no, I do.
No,
I read tarot, and I'm more of an oracle, psychic mediumship, deep
no.
connection with the divine. So I do some help people with life planning, um, helping them with advice on different things as far as career, relationships, the past, the future, childhood traumas, different things like that.
So you got like spiritual powers like retrocognition, precognition and all that stuff?
Yes.
Uh, so your third eye be open?
Yes, that's why I wear my bendy.
Oh wow. Okay. Wow.
Hmm.
That's interesting. You know, I kind of want to share something, but I don't know. Maybe it's too much because we live and stuff.
I already peeped your name, Kyle. What you want to share?
No, I mean like you ever seen where your third eye you sees your eye sees you?
Have I seen where my eyes sees me?
Yeah, you know, like your third eye. Like I don't know, because it's different levels of it. You ever see
Hmm.
like because some people they do see like their third eye, like
Right.
yeah yeah. You ever seen that type of thing, or you see like a vision where
In
you see
meditation.
like your past life?
Oh yeah, for sure. I've seen my past lives. I've seen my future life. Yeah, few timelines in between. Yeah.
Some people don't believe in that stuff, so that's why I don't be like saying it too much. It's kind of like a high level thing, so I don't really, you know.
Right. Oh no, yeah, we're on the same page. I'm
Yeah,
picking up what you putting down.
yeah, yeah. I do like I do a spiritual practice called Fallen Dafa. You know, it's like the principles of the universe: truthfulness,
Hmm.
compassion, fulfillment.
Oh
So
yes, I love that.
yeah, I've been doing that since what, like 2006.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not
Well,
always easy.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, they do
Indeed.
they do like qigong exercises. You
What?
don't mind if I show you right now?
Qigong.
I could show
I
you.
love
I could
Qigong.
show, yeah,
Yeah.
I could show you right now. Yeah, let me show me
I
since we
actually
on the
went
screen.
to I think it was DC, Maryland. I went to a Qigong exhibition. It was like a whole weekend with Jeff Prizak, I think his name is. Yeah, that was amazing. Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, look, let me check you out.
Well, this is like the first exercise. This is called Buddha showing hand, 1,000 hands,
Mm-hmm.
and you know yeah, it opens up the energy channels. Like it kind of like it eliminates like abnormalities through your body and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna check. Elements of this exercise are quite simple because a great way is, as a rule, simple and easy to learn. The movements are simple.
Mm-hmm.
They dictate everything involved in the cultivation system. When doing this Buddha showing 1,000 hands exercise, I try to do it every day. It's not always easy all the time. So,
Right. Yeah, that's so crazy. I just was saying that I got to get back to doing my Tai Chi every morning.
oh, you do Tai Chi?
Hmm. Well,
Yeah, I used
I
to do
used to
that.
do Qi. Yeah, I used to do Qigong. That's what I was saying. I got certified in Qigong, but I haven't. It's been so long. I didn't even think to get online and follow online. I just do the Tai
Yeah,
Chi because I can memorize the routines.
yeah. I used to do Tai Chi in the park. That's how you know. At first, you know, it was I was kind of self teaching myself, but
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't really do it. But somebody seen me, like a Chinese lady seen me, and so you know she was kind of she was like willing to help me do it. But
Mm-hmm.
you know yeah, so I was learning like the 24 form style.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, I
Mhm.
started with that, and then I did like the Chen style. But the thing was, she like it was two Chinese ladies, but the thing was like the you know it's like certain corrections it wasn't there all the time. You know,
Mhm.
I think the second one she was teaching me certain things, but you know it wasn't it was it you know because Tai Chi it has to be accurate, you know, with the
Right.
movement, and
Mhm.
so you know it got too complicated, so I stuck with this. And you know, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But
Well,
so
anything.
I show you, huh?
No, go ahead. I was just saying anything to get the body moving is good.
Yeah. So you know, basically, this is it's the movements and stuff. It simultaneously enables the practitioner to quickly achieve the state of having a qigong energy field. This exercise is done as the foundational exercise of Falun Dafa, and it is usually done first. Yeah, reinforcing your cultivation. It's like the first exercise to do. Will be done 3 times in a
Mhm.
row. You see this guy, you know, he's he's the founder of Falun Dafa and stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah, I met him like a couple of times. It's like the verses that you say. 生神若一，动静随机，并见独真，伸手合力。Yeah, so the body and the spirit becomes one on the first verse and stuff. I don't want to show everything like that, but I'll kind of review it because I know we got the guests. I don't want to
Yeah.
bore them with that too much. So, but maybe that's just me. I'm crazy like
No,
that.
not
But
that. Nah, that's dope.
this is
That's
like the
dope.
second exercise. It's like a meditation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
Slowly bring both hands downward from the previous position. Keep the wheel holding position
you
unchanged.
stay there for
Hand
like
touch the
seven
lower
minutes.
abdomen. Keep
So
distance of
Oh,
about 10
yeah.
each
centimeters between
movement.
the hands and
Yeah.
the abdomen. Pull the
Mm-hmm.
elbows forward, keeping the underarms open. Now the palms
Just
face upward,
meditation.
with the fingers of the hands pointing toward one another. The arms should form a circle. When practitioners increase
Maybe the rest I'll show you on the link and stuff because I don't want you. I
Oh,
don't want
okay,
to.
yeah.
Yeah. So, but that's what I do.
I love
I
that.
did. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So we got all the way George. He says my mom was my woman. Yeah, he loved his mom.
Mm-hmm. As you
So like
should.
yeah. So like so other than the Yorktown, what's the plan for you? Like are you gonna take time off or
Yeah, after the Yorton, I have another show the very next week in Dallas called the Legacy Classic.
yeah.
Um, so I'll be doing that on the 28th of September. It's also a pro show. The qualification for Worlds in Germany. So looking
Okay.
forward to that. Shout out to Todd Rogers. He's the promoter for that show. So yeah, he's invited me a few years now. So this year I can finally go, or I feel ready to go. So I'm gonna go do that one after Yorton. And then my last stop is Mr. America. And then I'll be
Mr.
done.
Okay.
Mr. America. Yeah, I'll be coming up that way. I'll be coming to Jersey. It's in Jersey.
Okay. So
Yeah.
how were you like in prep and all the diet and all that stuff?
How is it?
Yeah, for you.
It's okay. I mean, it's not too
Uh,
far off from how I eat. Besides like the carbs and the extra carbs and snacks and goodies that I would like to have at night. Um, but other than that, the diet is pretty much close to how I already eat. Like I do a lot of smoothies. I don't really consume meat. I actually started consuming just a little bit of lean meat for this prep for this year. Um, yeah, so it's not too bad. It's not too bad. It's getting a little stressful and a little overwhelming now that I'm starting to cut and I have so much going on still with work and, clients and momming and walking the dog and driving my car and, just, breathing.
mm. Is
But
it a lot for you at times, like doing all that? Well, what
it
happened?
is. It
Oh,
is. That's what I was saying. It is a little
oh,
overwhelming sometimes. I I'll sometimes like so between us and I don't know, I guess maybe the two other people that are in here, but when I work out, sometimes I'll just cry during my workout.
mm,
Like and I come I'll just cry during my workout, and just get it out and then keep going with the day.
mm. All the way George. It's making me laugh now. So what would you like to see for yourself in the future?
um I would like to see myself win the Yorton. I would
Okay.
like to see myself be the first African American woman to win Miss America in the bikini division. Um, I'd like to see my name in lights at some point. If I'm going to be honest, Um, and yeah, just to be happy, helping as many people as I can with my businesses as far as the personal training and um, massage, and I'll just say health and wellness, basically. Um, yeah, I just want to help a lot of people and be wealthy, and pass it on to my children and my children's children.
Yeah. This is- when was this?
Um, I don't know. Let me see. I'm trying to see what I got on. Is my hair curly? Oh, okay.
Well, got
Um,
dread.
that was the IPL. That was that was earlier this year. That was earlier this year. I would say what, May, June, maybe May sometime. May, June, somewhere around that time.
Like there's no crying in bodybuilding. Like she's a
There's
woman, you know.
definitely crying and bodybuilding. Lots of crying and bodybuilding.
I be
I
having,
promise you, I'm not the only athlete that's cried during the workout. I
you-
promise. I'll
I,
probably be the only one that will tell y'all, but I
yeah.
know I'm not the only one.
I mean, I be hearing some stories about some of the bodybuilders. Some of them have committed suicide, and I was like, wow. Remember this one woman? She had a son, and she kind of committed suicide, and it's like, wow, she left her son.
Wow,
And I was
that's
like,
wild.
yeah.
Whew, that's wild. Mm-mm.
I think he covered that story too. He was talking with one bodybuilder, and she was the bodybuilder that he was talking to. She knew her. She knew the person that committed suicide, and
Oh,
so she was like explaining that. I was like, wow,
that's
she
crazy.
she was really depressed. So I'm
Yeah,
like, man,
yeah. It definitely gets to
men-
some people.
mental toughness is when you can find fuel in an empty tank. Now, did you write this, or you came up with this, or this is just something that kind of
Um,
resonated with
it was something that resonated with me for sure. Because it's literally what bodybuilders deal with, every day. It's what I was talking about, not too long ago, is when you're just exhausted, and you just feel like I don't have shit else to give, I don't have anything else. And then you literally just mentally have to tell yourself like, I got this. I got a half a tank, a quarter a tank, whatever you want to tell yourself, but you got to keep going.
you. It's not easy. I mean, there's people that they can't do it. I know I couldn't do it because, I live with my folks and this is me. Imagine me doing prep and stuff and they bothering me, especially my mother. And I'm like, probably say something I might regret. I
Right.
couldn't do it. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, it
So,
is tough. A lot of people start and don't finish, so
um,
it definitely is a difficult, fun activity.
what's
I
the
always
heaviest
laugh
you
and
lift?
say we do this for fun.
What's the heaviest you lift?
um, are we talking squats? Are we talking, what are we talking?
Oh, I wasn't being specific.
Well,
Well, that,
the
that
heaviest is over 500 pounds on the leg press.
okay.
Um, Squatting, my max is 225 on a free squat. On the Mac machine, I can squat 257. I know it's an
Mm,
odd number, but I can do that. Because there's 2 pound weights that I use on the ends of it. Chest press, like benching.
yeah.
Uh, I think my max is like 90 pounds, maybe 95. 100 if I'm carved up, you know. Um, I think that's pretty much it. As far as like curls, I can do 30 pounds a single arm curl.
Right.
Hmm. Yeah.
Right.
So
That's
pretty
cool.
good. I'm pretty strong for a bikini girl.
Wow. So how many days you work out? Like six times a day? Yeah,
6 days a week, yes.
yeah,
1 day
yeah.
of
That's cool.
rest. Mhm.
That's cool. Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, yeah, I really appreciate you giving. Oh, I see. That's you, huh?
Throwback. Yes, that's me.
Huh. That's cool.
Hmm.
Yeah. Then you
My
got
army days.
right.
Yeah, that was the
So,
show where I actually they let the pro, well, they asked the pro which pros wanted to do the pose down, and I was the only woman that wanted to pose down with the men, and I actually
mm,
won. I won.
okay.
So yeah, I was
I
out there
don't think
posing
I
in
see
my
that too
heels.
often. I don't think I see that too much with men and women. I think probably they have done it, but not. I don't always.
It
I haven't
doesn't
always
happen.
followed bodybuilding like that. Yeah,
It
yeah.
doesn't
What made you
happen.
want to do that?
They did it for fun. Yeah, no, they did it for fun, and I'm actually not even in the category for the poses that they were calling, but I just happen to know them because my coach. So I was
Right,
like, why not? I'll do it, and there it is.
right. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah,
Hmm. But yeah, no, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. This
yeah,
was
no
lots of
doubt.
fun.
Yeah, I don't want to take you too much of your time, but yeah, I appreciate you giving me your time, and in the future, if you still interested and want to talk to me, yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, for sure. I'll come back and talk to you after your end. Let you know how it went.
All right, no doubt. We gonna stay in
Hmm.
touch.
Okay.
All right. See you
All
later.
right. Appreciate you.